Animation is described as the rapid display of static images, which is technically right, but it's a lot more than that. Animation is an art form that transports the viewer into a land of possibility within the mind of the artist. The animation isn't restrained by any laws or rules. As long as the artist can imagine it, they can make it. Animation can be seen in every aspect of our daily lives, from advertisements to entertainment. The biggest, or at least most known use of animation is for TV and film. Everyone knows the captain of this animation empire, Disney. Mr. Walt Disney definitely wasn't the first to bring animation to the big screen, but they did make it more accessible and appealing to a wider audience. Just in the last 10 years, Disney has produced 36 animated movies, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually a ton of work. Let's do the math. Disney animates at a scale of 24 frames per second. The average length of their movies is 90 minutes, so that's 129,600 frames per movie. So in the last 10 years, Disney has animated 4,665,600 frames. That means on average, Disney animates 3.5 frames per day. But that's only a small part of making animations. There is also information gathering, concept developing, script writing, sound recording, storyboarding, visual styling, and music. All of these parts come together to make the visual masterpieces that make millions daily. That is an extraordinarily large amount of work. Although Mr. Walt Disney isn't drawing every frame by himself anymore, he has hundreds of animation studios across the world. This is an intimidating amount of people, and you may think that the only way to do animation for a living is to sell your soul to Mickey Mouse, but it's not. There are still a large number of animators who make what they want without having to answer to anyone. These are the independent animators. Hundreds of animators broadcast their work on several streaming sites, most recognizably YouTube. YouTube is an online video sharing platform created in 2005. Here, content creators can freely upload their work for everyone to see, and if they get enough views, YouTube will pay them a small amount of ad revenue, but this isn't sustainable. Most YouTube animators will have a Patreon so their community can directly fund their projects. It's like buying a subscription to that creator's work. Independent animators have complete creative control over their projects, so they can make a wide variety of work. From documentaries to short stories, abstract art to music videos, nothing can restrain them. Except for keeping their audience happy and their brand approachable, because without the support of their viewers, most animators don't stay afloat. Some YouTube animators do brand ads and sponsorship deals with companies to promote their product. This can make them a lot of cash, but at the downfall of being slightly more restrained to the work they can produce. If they make an animation that the company doesn't agree with, they will lose their sponsorship. Being an independent animator is a tricky balancing act of cash and morals. It is possible to be a successful independent animator, but it takes a lot of time and effort. Animation can be hard, but can also be rewarding, so it doesn't matter if you prefer the security of a commercial job or the freedom of an independent one. As long as you enjoy what you are doing and creating projects to your standards, there's not much more to ask for.